My name is Mattie Heaven and I'm a human rights activist and women's rights activist, and we had a great event today at UK Parliament. The event was dedicated to Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe, who's been for over 3.5 years in prison, and her crime is having a dual nationality and basically been falsely accused by the Iranian regime as a spy. And what came out at this event where Mr. Richard Ratcliffe, who also attended the event, and the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Iran, that we witnessed a lot of human rights violations taking place in Iran. Every group has become a minority in Iran. If you don't follow the system of the regime, then you become a minority. And what was really important, it was highlighted, the spokesperson of Foreign Minister of Iran recently, 2 days ago, came in national TV and stated that Iran hasn't got any political prisoners. It's really ironic how they label people, and they say we don't have any political prisoners and they name them as spies, easy as that. And we need to really highlight the human rights violations that are taking place, which don't limit only Iran, but it affects people even outside of Iran.
Yeah, so that was my next question, is why is it important for us here in London to pay attention to the human rights abuses going on in Iran?
It's important not just that it affects people in Iran, but it has an impact on people outside of Iran. For example, the case of Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe, who's married to Richard Ratcliffe, and she's prisoner and been called a spy for this. And why is it important? Because the Iranian regime have not limited themselves with the human rights violations just inside of Iran. They have been threatening people outside of Iran. They've been supporting terrorist activities outside of Iran, which has an impact. Their extreme ideology has been expanded and exported outside of Iran. And as just a human being, we are all affected. If somebody is in pain somewhere else, it has, for me as a human rights activist, it's really important for me to highlight that, because if we don't all speak out against injustice happening, when the time comes that someone imposes injustice against me, there's no one else to speak out on my behalf.
Exactly. So what actions do you think can be taken to help counter the human rights violations taking place in Iran?
I think we just need to have events like this, highlight issues on human rights violations that are taking place in Iran, and we need to make more awareness, more international awareness on what's going on inside of Iran, and let the world know that there are people who are women rights activists, there are lawyers, bloggers, there are Sufis, there are Sunnis, they're in prison, and just let the world know what's really going on in the last 40 years inside of Iran.